First part of the lesson is on area of a circle. Just reviewing area of a circle and then working backwards to find radius or diameter depending on what they're looking for. And then the second part, we're going to be finding the area of just a sector, which is a portion of the circle. So at the top, write down area of a circle. And the equation we're going to be using is area equals pi r squared. We're going to use the pi button in the calculator. And we're going to round to the hundredths place. And then also when you're solving the area equation, it's important that you square the radius first because of order of operations. Okay, so for each problem, we're actually going to write the equation down and then plug in the values we know. So for number 1, area of a circle with a radius of 5. So area equals pi r squared. And we know the radius, so it would be 5 squared. So area equals pi times 25. You just plug that into the calculator using the pi button, and it comes out to area equals 78.54. That'd be inches squared. Okay, then number 2, same type of problem. Again, it wants to know the area of a circle, so I'm writing down the equation. It says the diameter is 16 feet, but I need radius for the equation, so just divide that by 2 to get a radius of 8. There's been a lot of ambulances today going by. Let's see, 64 times pi, and that would give us 201.06 feet squared. Okay, next. Number 3, now they want us to work backwards. Using the area equation, they want us to find radius. So, gives us the area, we're finding radius. So again, write down the equation. Area is 89. Then to solve for radius, we're trying to get r by itself. So first step would be divide both sides by pi. 89 divided by pi comes out to 28.33. That's equal to r squared. And then take the square root of both sides to get r equals 5.32. And again, in the calculator, I'm just keeping those numbers there. Like, if you do 89 divided by pi, you get actually this number. And I just wrote down 28.33. But then for the next step where I have to take the square root, I'm just going to use that exact number, so that way I get a less rounded answer. Okay, number 4. Radius of a circle with an area of 380 square inches. So again, write down that equation. 380 is the area, pi r squared. Get r by itself. Square root of both sides, and we get a number that's 10.998. So this would actually be 11.00 rounded to the nearest hundredths. Okay. Number 5, now they want to know the diameter. Area equals pi r squared. How are you going to use this to find diameter? Well, we're going to use this equation to find radius and then just double it to find diameter. So it says the area is 12.6. So now I'm plugging it in. Dividing both sides by pi, just like we did before. 4.01 equals r squared. Square root, r equals 2.00. And then diameter would equal 4.00. And next. Okay, moving on. Okay, next. 26, number 6. Same question. Area equals pi r squared. We're going to find the radius and then double it to find diameter. Area is 676 pi equals pi r squared. It's actually really convenient when they put this in terms of pi, because when you go to divide by pi, it just like goes away. And then we get r squared equals 676. Square root, r equals 26. And then diameter would be double that, which is 52. A very common question, I know you've seen it on Khan Academy, you also might see it on the homework, is when they give you the circumference and they ask you to find area. And that actually comes up on testing as well. I'll see if I can find an example. I'll do it on the board later. Okay. Now we're going to look at the area of sectors of a circle. For this exercise, they want you to find both the area of the red and the blue sector, but we're going to kind of shortcut that a little bit. We're going to find the area of the red sector on 7 and 8, and then on 9 and 10, we'll find the area of the blue. So we're not going to do 8 problems, we're just going to do the 4 that's here. Okay, so just like we did with arc length yesterday, we're going to set up a ratio. The ratio is going to be like part over whole equals part over whole. We have to start with the degree measure. We're just finding the area of this red part, so that would be 60 degrees out of the entire 360 degrees of the circle. And then we put that equal to area of the sector over area of circle, so part over whole. But we have to solve for area of the circle first. So area equals pi r squared, area equals pi 10 squared. 100 times pi is 314.16. Okay, so that's the area of the whole circle, and now we can plug it into this equation. 60 over 360 equals x over 314.16. Do your cross multiplication stuff. 60 times this number is 18849.56, and then x comes out to 52.36 inches squared. Okay. Now on the next one, same process. The only difference is they didn't give us the degree measure for this red part. So we actually have to solve for that first. So to find just the red part, we're going to subtract this 256 from 360. So 360 minus 256 will give us the red part, which is 104 degrees. So this is 104. And now that we have the degrees, we can do the rest of the work. So 104 over 360 equals this sector over total area. So to find the area, pi 14 squared, it comes out to 615.75, and then we can set it up. Okay, so we're going to do one more. We're going to do number 9. For number 9, we're going to find the area of the blue part, which they didn't give us the degrees for the blue part, but we can solve for it by doing 360 minus 137 to get 223 degrees. Okay, so 223 degrees over 360 degrees equals area of sector over total area. Now, I know it might be tempting to just put 223 without that degree symbol, but just put it there because if you're ever, like, trying to figure out, I don't know, what you're solving for or what the end unit is, if you have that degree, it just makes it easier to figure out. Okay, so now we need to get total area to put in here. Area equals pi r squared, 28 squared times pi. And that is 2463.01. And then setting up this. And then x equals, whoa. Okay. That says, actually I reread it. This says 1525.70. Okay, we're actually gonna stop there. Homework is on Schoology. It's 10 questions. If you have questions, let me know.